Imagine a mother, walking miles barefoot through dense forests, desperate to find medical care for her sick child. Now imagine this same mother losing her life in childbirth because there's no hospital nearby. This is the daily reality for millions of women in Francophone Africa. Nations, still shackled by the French Colonial Pact, a system that siphons billions of dollars from Africa to fuel France's prosperity. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell for more eye-opening reports like this. Your support matters, and we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Also, share this video to spread the message. Let's break it down. The French Colonial Pact binds 14 African countries: Benin, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, Ivory Coast, Mali, Niger, Senegal, Togo, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Chad, Congo-Brazzaville, Equatorial Guinea, and Gabon. These countries are required to deposit 50% of their foreign currency reserves into the French treasury. This amounts to an estimated $500 billion annually. Wealth that could build roads, hospitals, and schools in Africa, but instead lines the pockets of France. While Paris thrives with state-of-the-art hospitals, expansive highways, and free maternal health care, mothers in Niger die giving birth under the shade of trees. For every mile of well-paved road in France, there's a child in Chad walking 3 miles barefoot to fetch water from a contaminated well. In Chad, one of the poorest countries bound by this pact, 90% of rural women lack access to healthcare facilities. But here's the harsh irony. These countries fund France's free maternal care system, where pregnant women are pampered with red carpet treatment, from prenatal checkups to luxurious birthing rooms. When African nations gained independence, France imposed a colonial debt for the privilege of being colonized. Togo, for instance, had to allocate nearly 40% of its national budget in 1963 to repay this fabricated debt. Today, this debt translates into perpetual poverty. In Mali, where the GDP per capita is less than $900, the government must prioritize sending millions to the French treasury rather than investing in infrastructure. Meanwhile, France boasts a GDP per capita of over $40,000. France ensures its dominance by controlling African natural resources. In Gabon, French companies extract vast amounts of oil while over 50% of the population lives in poverty. The wealth of Africa flows out as crude oil, gold, and cocoa fueling French industries while African workers toil for crumbs. The cocoa that sweetens desserts in Paris comes from Ivory Coast, where children as young as 10 work on cocoa farms instead of attending school. The lack of infrastructure in Africa is staggering. While France enjoys over 1.1 million kilometers of well-paved roads, Cameroon struggles with just 121,000 kilometers, much of it in disrepair. Pregnant women in rural areas often die during childbirth because ambulances cannot navigate these treacherous roads. In Burkina Faso, where nearly 20% of the population is malnourished, women still deliver babies without electricity or clean water. Compare this to France, where nearly $4,000 per capita is spent annually on healthcare. While African children suffer from preventable diseases, French children play in lush parks funded by the billions extracted from Africa's coffers. The tide is turning. African leaders and citizens are speaking out against this unjust system. The question is, will the world listen? Because every child deserves a future where they are not impoverished by the past. Every mother deserves care and every nation deserves sovereignty. The French Colonial Pact is more than an economic system. It is a moral stain. It is time to end the suffering, return Africa's wealth, and restore dignity to the millions whose futures have been stolen. Thank you for watching. If you found this report insightful, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another impactful video. Share this with your friends and family. Together, we can make a difference. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you.